And Asia Naomi King of Grosse Point Garden Society. How are you guys? And thanks for stopping by.
Oh, we're so great. Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Melissa, first question for you. Tell us about your character and the premise of the show.
Yeah, so Grosse Point Garden Society is a story of four unlikely friends who are part of a garden club who find themselves mixed up in a murder. And my character Birdie is joins the club because of her court mandated community service for killing a fountain with her car. And she's really a fish out of water, knows nothing about gardening, but she's also really lost and seeking connection. And so she meets these three characters and really connects with them. And then, eventually they kill someone. So friends for life, BFFs forever.
Now, interesting, Asia. Tell me about your character. And also, I guess a follow-up question for you, Asia, is the fact of the popularity of shows like this. And people love this.
Oh,
Done it. Reminds me of the days of
yeah.
Clue in a lot of ways. And that's really dating myself, Clue.
Hey, I saw Clue. But yeah, people do love a murder mystery, which is why I'm so happy to be on this show. I just think the storytelling is so exciting. And my character, Catherine, is this type A personality who has just this perfectly curated world around her. And she puts forward this facade of perfectionism, but she's kind of crumbling underneath the pressure of all of that, and maybe engages in a little affair, which is, not so great for her marriage. Um, she's working through that though, and we learn so much about her, and all of the characters really are at this juncture in their lives where they're dealing with the tension of who they want to be versus who they are, and trying to figure out how to get there. And then in the midst of all of that, they all become entwined in this murder.
Wow, interesting. And I think that once the murder comes, but we always want to be kept on our edge of our seat. Who is it? Okay, I want to tune into the next week. I think we're missing that. And especially the days of binge watching, we need that, Melissa. We really do need that
Yeah,
because there's still not enough content. I binge too much
yes.
content. I still need more.
It's so true. And that's, it's fun to have it be a network show that's on weekly. There's so much that happens in every episode. I think it's a really fun one for people to watch with their friends or family to like discuss what you think might be a clue or what you think might be a little Easter egg. And it's a very fast-paced show. But it's also fun to binge also on Peacock. And there's 6 episodes there now for anyone who needs to catch up. I'm so happy we're going to start airing on Fridays at 8 p.m. because then that means you have the whole weekend to watch the newest episode. And it's twisty and turny. And yeah, it's just like a fun escapist kind of show. And I think everybody could use that right now.
I think we all need escapist shows now. Asia, what's happening?
Yeah.
I think it's COVID all
Yeah.
over again, in my opinion. The way I've said, "Oh, I gotta
Agree.
do
Hard agree.
that." So I'm like, okay, well, what's happening? But I think that people need to have that escape, and seeing other people's lives in turmoil is what people like, Asia, right? But in a funny way, not a really
In a
sad way.
funny way. Yeah, no, and that's the great thing about the show. There's like this underlying dark comedy with all of it. And I find our characters so relatable. Like you can see yourself reflected in any one of these characters and what they're going through. And like that's also what makes it fun, because you're watching them do stuff and you're sitting there in your house going, "Don't do that. Don't say that."
Yeah.
Like, right, and it just keeps people on the edge of their seat, because like if you were in that situation how you would respond and react, and people love being able to see themselves reflected in the characters they watch on TV.
So, Melissa, what's your hope for the show? What do you want to happen with it? What's your thoughts?
Oh man, that everyone watches it and we become a huge hit and we get to do this for many more seasons because I love this group of people. And I've had such a fun time working with this cast, with our fantastic crew in Atlanta. And I've had so much fun playing this character. I don't want it to end. I want to wear more crazy fashion and say more crazy things in scenes. And yeah, and so hopefully the ride continues. I also like want to know what happens in the all the twists and turns of this world. Like there will be some things at the very end of the season that are, cliffhangery, and I need to know what happens. So please watch so that I can find out and then we can find out together.
Exactly, Asia. And I think that you have the same mind, but what about your viewers? What do you want them to get out of this?
Oh, I just want them to be able to sit back with their friends and family and have something really fun to gossip about. So if you're missing that thrilling, sexy, darkly comedic, twisty, turny, delicious, fun show in your life, this is the ride for you.
I love it.
Yes.
All right. So everyone needs to tune in to NBC Gross Point Garden Society Friday at 8 p.m. And you can catch up on the Peacock app. I love Peacock. I always binge different shows on there. Everyone needs to go get the Peacock app and catch up that way and tune in Friday, 8 p.m. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
You're all